Imagine if coins could speak. What hidden narratives would they share? Today, the 1977, 2007, and 1990 dimes reveal tales of artistic reinvention and subtle shifts in American design. In the rhythmic clang of machinery, amidst the controlled chaos of the Philadelphia Mint, an ordinary run of dimes found itself caught in a moment of imperfection. The year was 1977, and the relentless production of coinage continued with its usual efficiency, each strike marking another piece of currency bound for circulation. But buried in this sea of uniformity, something had gone unnoticed. A deviation, a subtle, almost imperceptible mistake that would remain unseen for years, until a single, unassuming collector unknowingly stumbled upon a numismatic revelation. James Calloway had been a collector since childhood, his fascination ignited by an old silver dollar his grandfather had given him. His weekends were spent at flea markets, trade shows, and coin shops, forever searching, forever hoping to find a piece that carried more than just monetary value. On a crisp autumn afternoon, seated at his modest wooden desk, Calloway sifted through a small pile of dimes he had acquired at an estate sale, his magnifying glass gliding from coin to coin in practice sweeps. The rhythm was almost meditative, the scrutiny instinctual, until something felt off. A hesitation, a second glance. His eyes narrowed. The dime in question bore Roosevelt's familiar profile, the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" precisely where they should be. But as he tilted the coin, watching the light dance across its surface, an irregularity surfaced. The reeded edge seemed shallower than it should have been, its rim slightly thicker, almost swollen. Calloway frowned, flipping the coin repeatedly between his fingers, scrutinizing every ridge and crevice. It wasn't immediately obvious, but his gut told him this was something worth investigating. He had learned to trust that feeling. A trip to his reference books provided some insight. The Philadelphia Mint had produced millions of dimes in 1977, an unremarkable year for coinage. But errors were always possible. As he cross-checked varieties and known anomalies, he found nothing quite like what he held in his palm. Uncertainty gnawed at him, but it was laced with anticipation. He needed an expert opinion. At the next coin show in town, Calloway approached an appraiser he trusted, an older gentleman with a keen eye and an encyclopedic knowledge of minting flaws. With deliberate care, the appraiser examined the dime under high magnification. A slow exhale, a barely perceptible lift of the eyebrows. Then, the inevitable question. Where did you find this? The error was real. A misstrike, possibly a broad strike or an off-center issue, though neither label seemed to fully encapsulate what made the dime unusual. The rim's distortion suggested a striking mishap, but its full details eluded even seasoned collectors. The more Calloway learned, the more the mystery deepened. News of the dime spread cautiously at first. Experts debated its origins, discussing the likelihood of a striking malfunction at the Philadelphia Mint. Some speculated a misaligned die, others whispered about the possibility of a Mint employee's clandestine experiment. Whatever the case, its uniqueness could not be denied. As years passed, the coin's value took an unpredictable journey. Initially, its worth was modest, an oddity, a curiosity, but not yet a legend. Some collectors were intrigued, but skepticism lingered. Auctions saw hesitant bidding, buyers unsure of its long-term desirability. Calloway, though tempted, refused to part with it, sensing that time would be on his side. The turning point came in the early 2000s. As numismatic research expanded and error coins became more widely studied, new interest ignited around the 1977 dime. Online communities fueled speculation, each discussion adding to the lore. Some theorized it was part of a minuscule batch of error coins that had somehow bypassed quality control. Others swore they had encountered similar pieces but lost them to the unrelenting churn of circulation. A few examples surfaced in private collections, their owners equally unaware of their rarity, until now. Prices surged. What had once been a mere curiosity became a sought-after prize. A 1977 error dime sold for a staggering sum at an auction, shattering previous records. The numismatic world took notice. Articles were written, experts revised their assessments, and the coin's history became richer with every new discovery. Theories solidified into facts. Speculation turned into authentication. Then, the revelation no one expected. A newly uncovered document from the Philadelphia Mint archives hinted at an equipment failure in 1977, one that briefly compromised quality control. The timeline matched. The implications were electrifying. Could it be that this error was not an isolated incident, but part of a broader event? The possibility sent collectors scrambling to re-examine their own holdings, hoping for their own hidden treasure. For Calloway, vindication was sweet. He had trusted his instincts, held onto a piece of history when others dismissed it, and watched its significance unfold like a slow-burning mystery. The dime, once just another artifact in his collection, had become something more. A testament to patience, to the unseen quirks of history, and to the enduring thrill of discovery. In the bustling corridors of the United States Mint, 2007 was a year like any other. The familiar clinks and clatters of machinery filled the air as countless coins were minted daily, each destined for pockets, cash registers, and piggy banks across the nation. Among these was the Roosevelt dime, a 10-cent piece bearing the dignified profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on its obverse and the torch, olive branch, and oak branch on its reverse, a symbol of liberty, peace, and strength. The minting process, honed over decades, was a symphony of precision. Blanks, or planchets, were fed into presses where dies imprinted the coin's design under immense pressure. Quality control measures were stringent, ensuring that each coin met exacting standards before entering circulation. Yet, despite these safeguards, the occasional anomaly slipped through, a testament to the machinery's fallibility and the human element overseeing it. In the numismatic community, the thrill of discovery is ever present. Collectors, both seasoned and novice, meticulously examine coins, hoping to find that one piece with an error, a deviation from the norm, that transforms it from ordinary currency into a coveted artifact. Such errors can arise from various mishaps: misaligned dies, foreign materials interfering during the strike, or planchets of incorrect composition. One evening, a dedicated collector named Samuel sat at his desk, a pile of freshly acquired dimes before him. His routine was methodical. Inspect each coin under magnification, noting mint marks or patterns and any irregularities. As he picked up a 2007 Roosevelt dime, something unusual caught his eye. The coin's edge, typically adorned with uniform reading, appeared anomalous. Upon closer inspection, Samuel observed that a portion of the edge lacked the customary ridges, presenting instead a smooth, flat surface. This deviation was subtle yet unmistakable. His heart raced. A partial collar error, he surmised. Such errors occur when the coin planchet isn't properly seated in the collar during the strike, leading to incomplete edge reading. While not unheard of, finding one in pristine condition was rare. Intrigued, Samuel delved deeper. He recalled reading about wavy steps or trails, anomalies resulting from die imperfections during the minting process. These errors manifest as subtle, wave-like distortions on the coin's design elements, often due to die movement during the single-squeeze hubbing process. Could this dime possess such characteristics? Adjusting his magnification, Samuel scrutinized the coin's reverse. To his astonishment, faint, undulating lines extended from the torch's flame, an unmistakable sign of the wavy steps phenomenon. This error, combined with the partial collar anomaly, rendered the coin exceptionally unique. The discovery ignited a flurry of emotions. Samuel's mind raced with possibilities. How had this coin evaded detection? What was its journey from the mint to his hands? And, perhaps most tantalizingly, what was its value? Historically, error coins have fascinated collectors, with their values often appreciating over time. The market for such coins is dynamic, influenced by factors like rarity, demand, and the prominence of the error. Samuel knew that while some errors were mere curiosities, others commanded significant premiums. He recalled instances where coins with similar anomalies fetched impressive sums at auctions. For example, certain dimes with missing elements or misstrikes had been known to sell for hundreds, even thousands, of dollars, depending on their condition and the severity of the error. The combination of two distinct errors on a single coin, as in his 2007 dime, was particularly rare and could potentially elevate its value considerably. However, the coin's worth wasn't solely monetary. It was a tangible connection to the intricate dance of machinery and human oversight at the mint, a silent testament to the imperfections inherent in any endeavor. For Samuel, the dime embodied the serendipity of collecting, where patience and keen observation could unearth hidden treasures. As days turned into weeks, Samuel's discovery became a focal point of discussion among fellow numismatists. Some speculated that the errors resulted from a brief misalignment during a die replacement at the mint, while others posited the involvement of a foreign object during the striking process. Theories abounded, each adding to the coin's mystique. In an unexpected twist, a retired mint employee came forward, sharing insights from his tenure. He recounted a brief period in 2007 when a malfunctioning press had caused a series of misstrikes before being recalibrated. Most of the flawed coins were intercepted and melted down, but a few, he admitted with a chuckle, might have slipped through. This revelation added a layer of historical context to Samuel's find. The coin wasn't just an error. It was a survivor of a specific incident within the mint's operations, a momentary lapse that had inadvertently produced a rarity. As the years progressed, the 2007 Roosevelt dime error became a sought-after piece among collectors. Its value fluctuated, influenced by market trends and the occasional emergence of similar error coins. Yet, for Samuel, its true worth lay in the journey of discovery, the unraveling of its story, and the connections forged with others who shared his passion. In the end, the coin served as a poignant reminder. Even in the most controlled environments, imperfections can occur, and within those imperfections lies the allure that captivates the human spirit. In the quiet solitude of a modest coin collection, a 1990 US one-dime coin sat unassumingly among its companions. Its time-worn copper-nickel surface, touched by the passage of years and the gentle wear of circulation, concealed a secret that would come to define its legacy. This coin was born at a moment of transition for the United States Mint, a time when traditional methods were merging with emerging automated techniques. In that era, production pressures and evolving technological standards sometimes gave rise to imperfections, tiny missteps that, though unintended, carried with them the weight of history. The error on this dime was no exception, a nearly invisible misalignment during the striking process that set it apart from its contemporaries. Over time, an observant collector discovered this subtle anomaly while meticulously cataloging an array of coins. During a routine examination, a faint duplication in the coin's design caught the collector's eye, a delicate overlap of images that no standard minting process should produce. The discovery was gradual, an accumulation of minor details that, when combined, painted a picture of a production error both accidental and extraordinary. With each careful inspection and comparison to documented mint records, the collector felt an increasing sense of wonder and anticipation. The coin began to speak of a forgotten moment in time, whispering secrets of experimental techniques and the unforeseen consequences of innovation. As the collector delved deeper into research, old mint documents and archived production reports slowly revealed the circumstances behind the error. Records indicated that on one hectic day in 1990, the mint's new die machinery had experienced a slight mechanical hiccup. In the frenzy of meeting production quotas and adapting to fresh protocols, a minuscule misalignment occurred that left a ghostly impression on the coin. The realization that such an error had slipped through the rigorous quality checks imbued the coin with a mystique that transcended its ordinary appearance. It was a tangible reminder that even in the world of precision, imperfections could serve as silent narrators of human endeavor and technological transition. As months turned into years, the coin's anomalous feature began to capture the imagination of collectors and scholars alike. Its reputation grew quietly, much like a whispered secret passed among enthusiasts. Initially, the misstruck dime was considered a minor curiosity, a small blemish in an otherwise standard issue. However, as more examples were uncovered and comparisons made with mint records, it became evident that the error was both rare and significant. The evolving narrative around the coin instigated a subtle yet persistent shift in its perceived value, drawing attention from even those who once regarded it as merely a piece of change. The coin's gradual transformation from a common circulation piece to a coveted collectible was marked by fluctuations in its market value that echoed its unfolding story. Auction houses and private dealers began to acknowledge the coin's unique status, with prices steadily climbing as more collectors recognized the error's significance. Each sale was a chapter in a larger narrative, hinting at a value that was more than just monetary. It was historical, symbolic, and profoundly emotional. The anticipation surrounding the coin's worth became almost as fascinating as the error itself, leaving many to wonder how such a modest imperfection could wield such dramatic influence over its destiny. A meticulous study of the dime under high magnification revealed the physical traits of the error in striking detail. The misalignment caused a subtle doubling of the date and a faint echo of the design that ran alongside the intended engraving. Experts noted that the overlap was not merely a replication, but a delicate superimposition that created a shadow-like effect. This visual quirk was so slight that it challenged even the most experienced eye to discern its presence. Yet, once recognized, it became impossible to overlook the intricate blend of precision and accident, a true marvel of numismatic error. Intriguingly, further investigation uncovered an unforeseen twist in the coin's narrative. While earlier assumptions pointed solely to a mechanical misfire, archival evidence suggested that this misstrike might have been part of a brief experimental run by the mint. Hidden memos and internal correspondence hinted at a deliberate trial of adjusted die settings, intended to test the limits of new production methods. Though the experiment was short-lived and not meant for public release, a few coins bearing the error inadvertently found their way into circulation. This revelation reframed the error not as an isolated accident, but as a deliberate, albeit unintended, outcome of innovation, a nuance that deepened the coin's allure. Over the ensuing years, the coin's market value mirrored the growing fascination with its history. Initially modest in price, it gradually appreciated as collectors and historians pieced together its multifaceted story. Every auction, every private sale, and every discussion among enthusiasts added another layer of prestige to the coin's reputation. The misstrike, once dismissed as a minor flaw, became emblematic of an era when technological advancements were in flux, and even a small error could herald unforeseen significance. This dynamic interplay between historical circumstance and collector sentiment created an aura of suspense, as each new discovery hinted at further mysteries yet to be unraveled. In quiet moments of reflection, the collector would often run their fingers over the coin's surface, marveling at the delicate imperfection that told a story of both human error and mechanical precision. This singular detail, once seen as a mere oversight, had evolved into a symbol of a broader narrative, one where the unexpected could redefine value and legacy. The coin served as a bridge connecting the relentless march of technological progress with the timeless allure of human curiosity. With every careful glance, there was a renewed sense of discovery, as if the coin itself were inviting its keeper to uncover layers of history embedded within its design. Over time, discussions about the error evolved into animated debates at coin shows and numismatic conventions. Experts compared notes, and private collectors shared insights into the coin's unique characteristics, each anecdote further enriching its lore. It was as if the error had sparked a collective memory of an era where the convergence of tradition and modernity occasionally resulted in beautiful anomalies. Every mention of the misstruck dime added another verse to its ongoing saga, compelling both seasoned collectors and curious newcomers to re-examine what truly defines value. This evolving dialogue ensured that the coin remained not only a rare find, but also a dynamic storyteller of its own remarkable journey. Within the layered tale of this dime, every element of its existence resonated with the interplay of fate and human endeavor. The coin's subtle misstrike, born from the pressures of an evolving minting process, gradually transformed into an emblem of historical significance. Collectors found themselves enchanted not solely by its financial appreciation, but by the living story that the error represented. The journey of the 1990 dime was a microcosm of a broader narrative, a reminder that even in systems designed for uniformity, a momentary deviation can reveal unexpected beauty. Each owner, researcher, and enthusiast contributed a verse to this continuing chronicle, ensuring that the coin's legacy would persist long into the future. Unfolding quietly in the annals of numismatic lore, the coin continues to captivate hearts. Thanks for listening to the whispers of history in these coins. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment your favorite detail. And don't miss our next video. More coin legends are waiting to be uncovered.